three.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? This your girl CC with WIB Magazine, and I got my co-host Mickey Monday on the line. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, CC. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Tuesday.
Thank you. Happy Tuesday to you as well.
Thank you. We have a special guest on the line. We have my friend, my homie, a gospel artist. We have Samuel on the line. Hey, Samuel, how are you?
Hey guys, what's up? How are you, CZ? And how are you, Mike? What's up? I'm good. I'm doing fine.
Same
It's so
here.
nice to see you. It's been a
Yeah.
minute.
Yes, it's been a while.
Well, tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
Well, my name is Samuel Dyer. I'm a gospel singer. I'm a worship leader. All the way in Trinidad and Tobago is like one of the last islands in the Caribbean off the coast of South America.
Okay.
To those who don't know, I'm a husband. I have 3 kids. I'm a family man. I love music. I love eating. I love having a good time. So, that's me. Music, food, fun.
Oh yeah.
I know that's right. Well, I want to know about this worship revival thing you got going on. I've been seeing on IG.
Oh, yeah. What happened is with the whole pandemic and all that is taking place in the world is all over, is shutting down. So there's no events going on. There's no concerts taking place. Everything is online. So I decided to team up with my band and a few members to come together and do an online concert called Worship Revival. Because I'm accustomed singing all over, moving with my band, leading worship, and we don't have that privilege anymore because the country is kind of locked down. So because of that, we decided to do an online event itself called Worship Revival, and it's going good, pretty good so far. We're trying to expand it so that it can reach, out of the Caribbean islands into different parts of the world as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
that's what's taking place right now.
oh, good. So I was gonna ask you, because you are a minister and you have a lot of like she said, worship revivals and things are online. So can you kind of detail what those workshops or those online videos are for people who are watching and this is their first time getting to know you?
Well, it's simple. It's simply worship revival. Is simply a worship experience online. So what we do is we come together in a beautiful setting at my church. That's Bethel World Outreach in Trinidad, and we record the worship itself. So we just sing familiar songs that most people would know. Of course, I will add a few of my songs or add our flavor to it and create that just experience, that worship experience, songs of healing, songs that will encourage folks even in this time where a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people don't know where the next dollar is coming from. Even myself, I lost about 70% of my income when this situation hit.
Wow.
So I understand the fact that a lot of people are going through, and worship is something that it soothes the heart of and soothes the soul. So in that aspect, I wanted to reach out to not only my fans but people in general to let them know that in spite of what is taking place, God is still in control. He's gonna still take care of you. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna pass. So that's what worship revival is all about. And my ministry is really about spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, but not only that, through psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, encouraging and edifying people, and making you feel that it's okay. It's gonna be okay.
That's amazing. Glad that you're doing that work.
Yeah.
To be a vessel and to provide that to people is truly inspiring. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
just kind of going into a bit more of your musical side, because like you said, you go in and you record these worships, but you're also singing. Um, excuse me. And I actually took a look at one of your videos, and man, you sound amazing. Just
Wow, thank you.
just over you. No, you're welcome. I was blown away. I was surprised by how well you were able to hold the notes, and you just feel the emotion in it. So with your new with your album, The Sun, can you kind of
Yes.
go into what the inspiration behind that was? I mean, well, we know what the inspiration is, but you want to go a little bit more into, how the album
Wow,
came to
that,
be.
that album was a long overdue album. In Trinidad or in the Caribbean, we don't have certain privilege like you guys might have in the States, where you might have a recording industry in terms of a company that will sign you and spend money to do an album. We have to do everything on our own. We have to find the money, come up with everything. So it was a task. It was the first time I was doing any live praise and worship album. And the whole name of the song, the name of the album, The Sun, Songs of Adoration. Well, of course, SON, the Son of God. I'm not talking about the natural sun, but
Right,
but
right.
but a light that is greater than the natural sun, and the Son of God. And it's really acronym for songs of adoration, songs of worship,
Okay.
songs of praise unto God. So the whole purpose of the album was to give praise and honor to God. And it's 17 tracks, live praise and worship. Been through hell and back doing it because I'm in a country that not much people know about doing live praise and worship. We don't
Mm,
have the engineering work, so we had to do everything trial and error, learn from
mm,
our mistakes. We spent a lot of money. I'm still paying off for that album, but it's really truly a blessing. A lot of people was blessed and transformed and healed and delivered through that album, Songs of Adoration. Right now, I'm working on a new album right now.
hey,
Awesome.
yeah.
I was in the studio and I totally forgot about the interview idea. When I look on my phone, I was like, wait, oh my gosh, it's late. When you're in the studio and you're doing your work, you just into doing your music. And sometimes you don't even realize it's night or it's in the morning. So that happened to me just now there. But I'm working on my new album coming out soon, hopefully this year or maybe next year, early next
Okay.
year. We're just watching how this whole pandemic is going and how everything is going to shape out. And I'm very, very soon a new album is coming.
Okay. Well, give me the
Nice.
exclusive. Give me who you think gonna be on here. Well, who's gonna be on
Oh,
this? Give me a little bit of something exclusive.
well. I'm not sure yet. I can't say much right now because we just started. So right
Okay.
now we're sending out some stuff to different ministers and artists to see if they will be okay to collab and stuff. So I can't say much right now. You know.
So who are
Mm,
some people then that you have collab with?
To tell you the honest truth, I have not done much collaboration. My album, I think I have one collaboration with a good friend of mine called Marcus Hippolyte. He's um, a soul R&B singer. But I have not done much collaboration, so I'm looking forward to do some collaboration with some folks in the States, some new
Okay.
cats.
Okay. So
See,
let
see
me
if you
ask
know
you,
anybody,
who is
hook
one
me
of
up,
your favorite? What you say?
I say if you know anyone, hook me up.
I got you. I got you. So tell me, who is one of your favorite artists?
I have so much favorite artists. Miranda Curtis. I love Miranda Curtis. I'd love to do a song with her.
Okay.
Um, Israel Horton was one of my favorite over the years. Donnie McClurking.
Okay.
I'm loving Todd Delaney, Travis Green. Who else again? Dietrich Haddon is one of my favorite for over the years. I
Yeah.
always love Dietrich, and I will always love him. Love his music, love his style. Um, the Walls Group. I'm listening to them. They're crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite singers.
Mm.
There's some others in South Africa, like Sinash. Mercy is another one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my singers
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
there.
So I'm sure, excuse me, I'm sure being in a ministry, you have the ability to travel and continue to spread the word of God, as far as you possibly can. So can you kind of give us some, like, if you want to share some stories with us, like where you've been, places that you've, might have performed at, just kind of give us a
Oh,
brief rundown on like some of the testimonials and things that you come in encounter
wow.
with.
Well, wow. I've been on I've been on a journey. Yeah. I've been to a couple. Let me see. I've been to how much? 15 different states in America.
Wow.
Okay.
Washington, New York, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Nashville, you name it. Um, I've shared the stage with Yolanda Adams, Kurt Franklin, Donnie McClurkin, Ty Tribbett,
Wow.
Mary, um, who else again? So many, so many. I've been on. I did some work with Vera Howard. Um, CC would know. And with that, I got a lot of opportunities where I got open. I did a tour, a tour date with Yolanda and J Moss in North Carolina some years ago. I've been to the Stella Awards twice. So I met a lot of singers at the Stella Awards. Um, Not only that, I've been to Bobby Jones Gospel when it was on BT. Um, I got to meet Bobby Jones, Kurt Carr, a good bit of people. Yeah, I did a few traveling and I have a large experience in terms of stage. I've been to how much islands? Almost all the Caribbean islands. Maybe about 20 islands.
Wow.
I've been, and that's my journey.
That's an amazing journey, man.
Yep,
It's crazy. Oh my
yep.
goodness. So,
So I've been traveling since I was the age of 11. I've
mhm,
been
Mm.
traveling and singing since 11 years old.
wow.
So I have a good idea of the goods and the bad. I've been through a lot of things. I've signed a contract with a label and tie myself up. I lost 20 something songs.
Wow.
I I turned down a lot of great opportunities. Some years ago, I got the opportunity to meet some record execs from Motown,
Mm,
and they wanted to work with me. And I told my producer at that time, I can't do it. At that time, my calling was very strong, and I was not happy because
mm,
my goal was to win a Grammy award. My goal was to be the biggest artist out. But then when the Lord started dealing with me and working on my life, I realized that the journey where I was going, I was not happy.
mm.
And I felt joy and happiness doing gospel music. And that's my comfort and that's my comfort zone. I love singing to the Lord. It's the best feeling. I'm very passionate about it. Anytime I do anything else, it doesn't be as passionate. I don't have nothing against doing other types of music, but
Mhm.
it's not as passionate and convicting as I do gospel.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling to have.
Yeah.
So I lost my train of thought, but I'm gonna ask you another question. um, so outside of gospel, you know, what do you find yourself gravitating towards as far as music? Or because I know, I know a lot of music out now is it's it's very cookie cutter,
Yeah.
and you know, it's not as creative as you would like. I think people spend more time on shock value and trying to make things catchy versus actually putting substance in their music nowadays. So
Yeah.
what, you know, outside of gospel, what do you listen to any other type of music, or is there anything that you know puts you in good spirits?
Well, in America, when you say the word gospel, it's a certain genre of music.
Mm-hmm.
In the Caribbean or in my country, when you say gospel, it's more pertaining to the word of God, or the four books in the Bible: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the gospel.
Right.
So our genre of music in Trinidad is called soca and calypso.
Mm-hmm.
We do dancehall and reggae. So when we do gospel music, or when we do contemporary music, it's all different genre. It's reggae, it's dancehall, it's soca,
Okay.
it's pop. It's all different varieties. So we just touch, and we do a lot of merging. So we will merge praise and worship with, we have like, in Trinidad, we have something called East Indian chutney, where we have like the Indians who came from India that settled in Trinidad. So we have a lot of Indians in our country. So their style of music is from India, and we will mix it with our style, or African drums from Africa, and we create our own genre of music, and it's called soca. So it's a variety of music we have. So it's not like it's not really boxed in. We don't really have a big major recording industry here. So people do more experimenting with music. We do more experimenting with music here. So it's not really a boxing thing. Sometimes I will do a reggae, I'll do a soca, I will do a church hand clap stomping, and then I'll go back, I'll do alternative, more Christian contemporary, like Hillsong, Elevation Worship, and then we'll mix it up with a Black American church stomping mix. And we mix a lot of music in Trinidad compared to, I don't know if in the States they do it, but it's more diverse in the Caribbean. Because of course our influence is you guys, and then we will add our own mix to it. So I do a lot of different genres of music as well, especially in church. When we have to do worship in church, we will mix it up, you know?
Yeah.
And this
absolutely.
album I'm working on, I want to give a more Caribbean-based type of praise and worship effect, so that the world could see what we can do in the islands. We like flavor, we like spice.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I
But
was gonna say I'm actually half Jamaican, so I'm aware of
Oh,
all
that's
the
good.
calypso, soca, all
Nice.
that. I'm actually going to a all white fete in September, so yeah, I'm
Okay.
you know I'm gonna have the vibes going, you know, nice little.
Yeah. But that's
okay,
good.
okay. They say you got some moves over there.
Yeah.
But Samuel, I want to know, what's one fun fact about yourself?
I am very boring.
All right, well, give me 3 fun facts about yourself, since you're not boring.
I'm very, very boring. If you give me a chance, I stay home all the time. But
You
because
are
of the
not
work
no
I do,
boring. You're not no boring. You are not no
because of,
boring. So.
because of the work I do, I'm always out. I'm always busy doing a million and one things. I love to cook. I can't cook to save my life. Here, what I love to do. I love to eat. I love to taste different types of food, and I know once I taste it, I know what it needs and what needs. You know, I can't cook, but I can taste food. That's my specialty. I love to make juice. I love to use natural fruits to make juice. Yep, I could. I'll take the oranges and the lime and lemons, grapefruit, and I will squeeze them, and make natural juice. I love
What's your
making
favorite
juice.
dish, though? What's your favorite dish?
Oh, my favorite dish is there's a local dish in Trinidad called roti. It's made out of curry chicken with a special wrap, and it have potatoes in it. It tastes really good. Potatoes and also chana. It tastes really good. I don't know if y'all ever eat curry
Yeah,
Yeah.
roti.
I have. Yeah,
Good.
Really good. No,
Yeah.
that's my
His
favorite. I
mom
love.
cooks real good curry chicken all the time. His
yeah,
mom does.
Oh.
And it's
yeah.
really, really good.
So
I'm waiting
when I
for her
come
to.
to Atlanta, I know where to go to get my curry, right?
Well, he's in
Well, yeah,
DC.
yeah. I'll say I'm
Oh,
in
you
DC, but
DC?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
he's in
no.
DC.
but I'm waiting for her to give me that recipe so that I can do it on my own. I can start selling plates, you know,
Oh yeah.
make a little extra money on the side. I could say,
Exactly.
I could probably freeze it, put some dry ice in there and send it to you.
Mm.
Oh yeah. That can work. That can work, you know. Just make sure it's frozen, because once curry is not too good and you eat it, trust
Yeah.
me, it can send you to the toilet.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
So one
Yeah.
more question from me. What has been one of your biggest accomplishments so far, and what has been one of your biggest challenges?
Ooh, my biggest accomplishment. That's interesting. Um, Getting married and having 3 kids, that's a huge accomplishment for me.
Yes, because I ain't gonna go there. I'll say that after here. Go ahead.
I, I have I have 2 boys and a baby girl, and they drive me wild. I think that's one of my greatest accomplishments. Before my a lot has changed for me. I was always passionate about music and winning awards and stuff, and and now I have changed. It's not that I don't want to win any awards, and I'm not driving towards that, but great accomplishments for me is having a family and keeping. This year I'll be married 14 years. I
Congratulations.
Nice.
have a 9-year-old, a 5 and a 2-year-old, and I love them to death. I love my wife to death, and that is a great accomplishment, especially in this time where it has so much divorce and marriages
Yes.
are being broken up, and
Right.
people are, especially our black folks, our black men, you know, you know, even this whole thing we talk about Black Life Matters and all of that, and I agree and I believe in it, but I think that we need to work on us as well, show them that we could rise above, all the different things that we going
Mm,
through. We can take care of our home,
mm,
we could do it good, So I
Mm.
think that is something that should be, our great accomplishments, and that's my great accomplishment, just being married and having a good family and keeping it all together as a man, you know.
oh yeah.
And what has been one of your biggest challenges?
Um, hmm, Biggest challenges. Um, hmm, uh, I'm thinking.
Just
one of my
one.
biggest one of my biggest challenges is accepting the fact that I'm getting older. I don't like to get old. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about getting old. And every year, my birthday is next week. My birthday is the 12th of August. And every
Okay.
time, my birthday comes around, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. And there are so much things that I want to accomplish, and I felt that I didn't reach there as yet. But I'm learning and I'm growing that, in spite of, I'm content where I'm at.
Mm,
Um, I had so much plans for this year. We were supposed to do so much things, and then COVID came and shut everything down. I had about 40 different gigs. I was supposed to do a few traveling this year. I was supposed to be in the States all now,
wow.
Right.
and everything got shut down. So I realized, what, in spite of, um, sometimes we have so much plans and so much things in place. Um, I've learned to be content and be happy with where I'm at. Yeah,
That's,
Well, that's good. That's
yeah.
really
that's
good.
awesome. 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 Mickey
You
Monday,
know,
you
in
have any
Trinidad,
more questions?
Yeah, I
you
have
know,
one more. But go ahead, Samuel. What were
uh-huh.
you about to say?
I know in our country it's extremely hot. I don't know if it's hot over there right now.
Um, yeah. I
Yes,
mean, we
it
had to
is
deal with
hot.
we had to deal with humidity. So I
Okay,
I know when I was in Jamaica, it's just the sun is just beating down on you. It's not as humid, but up here it's
it's
humid,
humid.
and it's hurricane season for us too. So it's like,
Oh
Yeah.
my.
imagine rain, imagine it raining heavy on you, and it's hot outside. It's like 80
Oh
degrees and
my
it's
God.
raining
But we
and
in
it's humid.
Trinidad we have two seasons. We have a sunny and
Mm,
rainy season. Just two seasons. We have no
Mhm.
winter. It's just hot right through the year.
right.
So
Mm,
so
I,
right now it's rainy season, so it's hot and rainy.
I
yeah.
got you.
Yeah, so we on the same page with that because
Yeah, yep.
this tropical storm coming by, it came by yesterday, and I'm like, man,
We we
Uh,
we had a hurricane threat last week,
mm,
but it didn't pass by. So
oh well, that's good.
this year is a very active year for hurricanes. So we just praying and hoping that God show us mercy. We done going through pressure already with COVID.
mm.
Yes, yes, indeed.
So, but God is good in spite of.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Well, I think
Well,
Mickey might have had one more question before we go on our trivia.
yeah, I did. Just a really quick question. Just what's the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I've ever received. Um, hmm, I am interesting. I'm thinking, what's the best advice I have ever received? I remember some years ago, someone told me that my number one ministry, and in church, we talk about church and Christianity and living for Jesus and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes church can have you so busy. And someone reminded me that my number one ministry is my home and my family, because
Mm,
in the beginning, God created the family first.
right.
And that hit me really hard over the years, because sometimes we get so busy doing a million and one things, and sometimes we neglect our home.
Right.
Sometimes we, as men, and sometimes as women, we work hard. And this whole world right now is just, you gotta work hard, and sometimes you're out for hours and you're doing all sorts of things, and you don't have time for your family. And I remember someone told me your number one ministry is your family, and that hit me really hard. So I try. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, but I try to make sure I spend as much time with my family. And I encourage, everyone who have a family, who have kids, to make time out of your busy schedule to spend a little time with them. So that's
Okay.
my thing.
Good. That
I
was
agree. I agree.
yeah,
Spend time with your
really solid.
family. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we have two trivia questions for you real fast before we get off, okay?
Yeah.
My trivia question is, if you had to go without one of these, which one would it be? Would it be a computer, a phone, or social media?
Uh,
Well,
um,
let's push it. If you only could have one, supposed to be question. If you only could have one, which one would you choose?
Right.
Um,
oh, um, a phone. I don't know. Computer, phone. I need all of them.
I mean, technically, you could say your phone is a computer because it is.
Yeah,
right.
it
It's
is.
literally a
It
small
is.
computer in your
So
hand.
I could give up the computer, but I could give up the computer, but I'll need it back, after a month or two.
Go ahead, Vicky Birthday.
Yeah. So, my question is just describe yourself in 3 words.
Fun, loving, and caring.
Perfect.
So simple. Fun,
Yeah.
loving, and caring. See?
Straight to the point.
So
I
how
like
you
it.
gonna go from being boring to being fun?
Now,
You just say
I-
I'm so
I
boring
make-
person, but then you just gonna come back and say, "Oh, I'm so fun."
Now, when you're around me, I make a lot of jokes and I laugh a lot. So that's the fun part. But the boring part of me is I prefer to stay home.
Mm. Awesome. Well, before we get on, tell everybody where they can follow you.
All right, you can follow me at IG. You can look up Samuel Dyer. Facebook, Samuel Dyer and Shema Worship. You could go on YouTube and check out some of my songs or music videos itself. On YouTube, you can look up Samuel Dyer. If you want to get my music, it's on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. Just look up Samuel Dyer. If you're looking for songs of adoration, and you can get any digital platform. You could check Amazon, any digital platform. My music is on 100 and something different platforms digitally. So anybody who have a smartphone could always, download it and check out the music. 17 live tracks, so you can check out all my music and stuff.
Awesome. Well, congrats. I'm just so proud of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, I
I
can't
know
wait.
you've been
I
going
can't
through
wait
this
to
a
come.
long time.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back to the States. I can't wait to visit Atlanta, Georgia. Can't wait. I have
Can't
not
wait
been to
for you
Atlanta
to
in
come back.
years. I haven't been there in 10 years.
Wow.
Well, I want you to tell the wife and kids hello. I know I haven't
will.
seen her in forever.
Oh, yeah, she's doing fine. She's doing good.
Awesome.
They're doing well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, Mickey Monday?
Yeah, Samuel, it was a pleasure meeting you.
No problem.
I'm gonna
man.
check out some of your music. And like I said before, man, you are super talented, man. Like vocal range is crazy, man.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to send Cece this video because I was watching the video on your IG and I was blown away by to the point where I just let it play. I just left it up. It was about like 8 minutes long. I just left it up and was just, getting
Wow.
ready and doing it. And so it really, really good, man. You really blew me away. So it's definitely a pleasure
Thank
meeting
you so much, man.
You're welcome. And then, just seeing you right here just makes me feel passionate about, working hard and, knowing that you still have so much to go through and there's still so much to achieve. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
for shining that light
is
on
so true.
for everyone.
Thank you so much, man. It's a blessing to be with this interview or be a part of this. I'm loving it. So,
Awesome.
once the album is out and once I have new stuff, I'm gonna hit you guys up so we can share some.
Okay.
You better hit me up anyway. I will be so mad. I better be one of the first people you hit up. Wait a minute.
Yes, for sure. Definitely.
Yes.
Perfect.
But I'm here for you. You got my blessings. Definitely a supporter. I'm very, very proud of you. I have to say that, and congrats on everything that you're doing. I definitely have to do that because we've been friends for a long time and going back and forth and talking about music for so long. It's just like wow, it's just amazing to see it.
Yes, and I'm happy that you branch off doing your own thing, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, have a blessed Tuesday and be safe out there. Keep me posted.
Please.
I definitely want to come out there one time.
Yeah. One day we'll work out something and we'll put something together and you come to Trinidad. We're gonna take good care of you.
Definitely will. As soon as all this stuff clear up and everything, I'm there.
Yep, definitely. So y'all have a blessed day. Y'all do your thing. Don't forget to keep on your mask. Don't move, when you're leaving the house.
We will.
Good.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you too. Blessings.
Thank you.
One, two, three.